Alrighty, hello everyone. Hope you're doing well. CBP here. It's been quite a while since I had a chance to upload a video. And yeah, thought I'd drop in over the Christmas period and say hello to everyone. If anyone's still watching, if anyone's still subscribed, I've kind of let this channel kind of die and float dead in the water for a few months, but doesn't mean I can't drop in every now and then for a quick laugh, you know. I don't want to take anything seriously. I'm not doing like analysis on this channel anymore. It's gone. Now I'm just dropping in whenever I feel like talking about something funny or interesting. And I thought, what's something I can talk about, you know, after 3 or 4 months of not uploading? What's something funny that I can talk about? And I was kind of thought, you know, I won't do any video until something funny comes along. And just the other night, just by pure accident, I stumbled across this video uploaded by Coach Soap Pill, which I'm assuming is an archive channel. And it featured, in the title, my old friend SoloTV84. SoloTV is like a crypto future millionaire, guys. He's rising through the ranks of the cryptoverse. And he's going to rise above all of his enemies that, you know, have crossed him over the years and said that, you know, he's just a sleazy dating coach and whatnot. I never thought I'd think about Solo TV ever again. I just, you know, thought it was one of those things that I wouldn't think about. But yeah, I stumbled across this video, and I'm not sure what like the full context of it was, but essentially, they had been streaming for like 4 hours, and they were just kind of doing their closing statements, right? And just as they were about to leave, Solo TV, who had been listening the whole time, came like storming on in, kicked down the door, and started screaming at them pretty much straight off the bat, because they had been using him losing his temper as like a soundbite. What I'll do, I'll play you, let me just bring it up. I'll play you a little clip of Solo TV. This is a music video that someone put together of Solo TV just spurging out and getting angry. Just, you know, for those of you that don't recall Solo, this just gives you a taste of his general temperament.
I put niggas on this bitch. I put that nigga on, and I put you niggas in my shit as well. So you niggas better start showing me the respect that I deserve, or y'all can shut the fuck up and ride with that nigga. This is my shit. I put niggas on this bitch. I put that nigga on, and I put you niggas in my shit as well. So you niggas better start showing me the respect that I deserve, or y'all can shut the fuck up and ride with that nigga.
So I put on basically half of the alpha sphere. Facts. Myron, can I make a distinction? When I say I put somebody on, I'm not saying I made their career.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like
you gave them a platform to grow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All of the videos on your channel that I did interviews with, you maybe got 10,000 views, bro, because you don't get that many views.
That's facts.
So don't come in here and say, "Oh, you put me on," "Oh, you put me on." Motherfucker, maybe 1%.
Yeah, come on, he put niggas on. Who the fuck he put on? Come on, man. Yeah, man. I mean, I put on AMS and I put, nigga, you ain't put nobody on, nigga. You do an interview with somebody on your little weak ass channel talking about you put somebody on. Nigga, you ain't put nobody on, man. Them folks did what they had to do to get their cell phone, nigga. If you can put somebody on, nigga, why don't you put your cell phone, nigga? Cause you ain't on.
That's facts! And guess what? I still have more money than you. I still get more views than you.
And honestly, that's a real when you get views, that makes you feel validated and it helps your ego. I get views.
I built this shit myself. And you always want to take credit for everybody else's work. But where's your work at on your channel, bro? Focus on your shit. Build your channel, because it's stagnant.
That's facts! That's facts! That's facts! Y'all niggas is a bunch of frauds, man. Bunch of fake ass niggas shitting on the same people that helped you. That's facts!
Yeah, so I think you get the idea. The guy is totally just has no control over his emotions. You know, they say that like being intelligent is like a curse because, you know, your brain is more active or whatever. There's maybe some truth to that, but, you know, I think that having an anger, and I've talked about this before, having anger problems is also a curse, man. It's like that movie, you know, hate is baggage. hate just weighs you down. If you're angry all the time, you know, you're just going to be living in your own private hell. Anyway, not saying I've not dealt with my own anger in the past, but dealt with it, and that's the key term. Solo's nearing 40 and is still just a slave to his anger addiction. I would feel bad, but it's honestly really funny. It's very funny. Anyway, so these guys are doing a stream, and Solo TV comes kicking down the door, and I actually thought he did okay, like for the first minute, but it very quickly deteriorates and turns into absolute hilarity as the stream goes on. So we'll play this for a bit. This goes on for like an hour, so I'm obviously not going to be able to play the whole thing, but I thought I'd just show you some of it. I'll show you the beginning, and I'll show you what it amounts to, with him absolutely having like a breakdown on stream. And then after I'm done, we'll talk about some of the other amusing things that have been going on lately. Coach Red Pill's been up to some funny stuff behind the scenes on Telegram. I want to talk briefly about what's been happening in the world. So we won't just talk about this. This is just something I wanted to start with. But anyway, let me play the beginning of the clip, and we'll get into it.
This is Solo, man.
Yeah. So,
what's up, man?
You got my Instagram pictures up, bro. You got video footage up, but yet I'm the one stalking other men. How do you make that make sense?
Solo, you cursing at men every day.
No, I'm not cursing at you, but you got my pictures up, you got my videos up, but yet I'm stalking men. Bro, I don't even know you. So what you need to do, my nigga, is go and pick up some trash right now, because your channel is garbage. You stalking other men. Bro, if you're a homo, come out the closet. It's 2021. Live your truth. But stop riding my dick, pause, because that's gay. And all you dudes talking this black pill, gray pill shit, what is that doing for you? A bunch of niggas on the fucking panel coping like bitches.
Yeah, so even though he sounds like a menopausal woman going through hot flushes, he is kind of right about, you know, analyzing black pill, gray pill, whatever, right? But listen to how he just starts to like progressively lose control. And as the stream goes on, there's some points I want to kind of analyze. Okay, there's some bizarre psychology that comes out.
Are you getting laid? Definitely not.
Then what are you doing here, Solo? Then what are you doing here, man?
I don't know who the fuck you are.
Change the channel.
So at the end of the day, this is real talk. You guys are a bunch of weirdos.
In real life. Let's explore
in
that.
real life.
Let's explore that, man.
A bunch of white boys mad. How y'all white boys and y'all can't get no pussy?
I'm not
How y'all
mad.
white boys and can't get no pussy?
Well, let's explore every allegation one by one. Let's break it one by one.
No, I don't want to talk to you. I came in here to say what the fuck I gotta say. All y'all niggas is weird.
I mean, you got to explain what you're gonna say, man.
Let the boss talk.
Dude, look at look at hard. Solo, come on, man. You're giving us free content. Thanks for all the free content.
Take my pictures from Instagram of women that I know in the social circle. Facts. But you guys are a bunch of weirdos. But guess what, guys? Man. Here's the great news. You can have a girlfriend too once the metaverse comes in place. Fucking cocksuckers.
Oh my god. Yo, this is real. What's got you so upset today?
The metaverse. Damn, and he left.
He left. Oh, man.
Okay, so he jumps on stream and then kind of screams at them. Then he jumps off the stream. And if he had just left it at that, I'd be like, well, you know, that would be amusing. But, you know, that's what Solo's like. You know, that's just classic Solo getting triggered. But after he left, they kind of just, you know, joked around and just chatted very calmly. You can see that they're super chill. They're just like relaxing. And they're just kind of reflecting on what had happened and doing a few memes, right? And he's listening the whole time, gets 10 times more triggered and comes back on. And every time he jumps back on, he's more triggered than before. So let's keep going.
Like a 30 late 30s guy wearing a dashiki and a wig at nighttime telling me that I don't get pussy isn't gonna
unfuck all the women, make me unhave sex with all the women I've had sex with. You know?
And then you got your information on a publicly traded site like Instagram.
Like a little bitch, you run away. You came in here screaming while people wanted to just talk like normal people. It's like I said, as soon as he comes near men, he's got to scream, yell, so you get some attention, man. Solo father wasn't around, man. He was.
If he was such a winner, where does all this bitch energy come from? If he's such a winner, where is this energy coming from?
Hey, man,
I guess that's what he thinks alpha is.
You're supposed to be alpha.
Yo, you should have played that on him. You should have did that.
Back, man. Look at this guy, man.
He's back.
Oh, man.
Back, Solo. What's up?
Oh, man.
What's good, dog? Get it on your chest, man. In the words of Tony, man. You need help, man. You need some help. I don't know if it's the manosphere or something's in your life. You need help.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's on your mind, brother?
Here's the thing. You guys are bringing up shit that I did last year.
I mean, it's pretty.
How is that relevant right now?
Please, I mean, you're not the topic of the stream. It's just a
right, but
joke.
you guys have been discussing me for the last hour, though. Idiot.
I mean, you've been talking with us.
Idiot. Yeah, but before that, somebody sent me the link saying, "Hey, Solo, these cocksuckers are talking about you right now live." I said, "Who?"
Oh,
bunch of nobodies. I said,
that's
who?
doubtful, man. You like?
Well, how was it doubtful when I got the email? You fucking idiot!
Well, I mean,
how's it fucking doubtful?
I would explain it. I would explain it. I'll explain it when you shut the camera out.
Okay, let's stop right there. You know how, like, some people, right? You see this with dudes in prison, right? You see this with guys that are like career criminals and they get sent to the general population. They have this thing where they have nothing. They have no assets. They have obviously no freedom, no nothing. So the only thing they really have left, which is theirs, is their self-respect. That's why, like in prison, right? Respect is like a huge thing because it's the only thing they feel. It's the only thing they feel that they have is like my word, you know, my self-respect. I'm a warrior. Like you watch some of those like lockup shows or like Hard Time or whatever, and you just Google search like maximum security prison documentary, and you watch some of those shows where a bunch of guys in general pop, you know, live out their lives just kind of fraternizing with each other. Respect is such a huge thing because they have nothing in their lives. And I sometimes see that with like manosphere guys, is that in a very real sense, they've got nothing in their lives except like their online persona, you know, the way they conduct themselves. And as soon as you like, you know, you infer that they're lying, it's like, you listen to how triggered he gets because he feels it's like when you walk past like an old dog, like a 15-year-old Labrador, right? You know, that's sleeping on the lawn, and it sees a stranger walk by, and it feels it has to get up and bark. Like it'll bark at you twice, and then it will just go back to sleep. It's like, you know, I know I'm supposed to bark because it's a stranger, but I just don't feel like it. You know, that's like Solo. Like some guys, like he feels that like you're calling me a liar. I have to like defend myself because, you know, my respect is the only thing that I have. It's just so lowbrow, man. Like never be that guy. Never get to a point where where you take yourself that seriously, you know, like don't ever worry about like people disrespecting you. One of the reasons why some people actually end up one of the reasons why some guys break the law, go to prison, and go back to prison is, you know, they say like, what if I'm walking through the ghetto and a bunch of teenagers disrespect me? Like I have to, you know, I have to put them in their place. You know, I've got to defend my self-respect. And their probation officer is like, no, you don't, just ignore them. And they can't grasp it because for so many years, that's the only thing they've had going. And they take it so seriously. And that's Solo, man. He's got nothing in his life. Very sad. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I never seen
Hold on,
this.
man. I'm screaming, man.
What's this nigga talking about?
I'm just saying why it's doubtful.
Here's the
Like
thing.
you mentioned
all this
one.
shit that you guys do is ad hominems. So when I got the same energy, then
We're
you
not
guys will raise
debating
up your
you.
hands and say, "Oh, we're not doing anything."
We're
But
not
All
when
the
debating you,
racist
though. What's the ad
cocksuckers.
hominem?
I called out
Nobody's.
Coach
You
Blackpill.
ain't shit.
He got proven to be a racist. Facts.
Nobody's.
The other weirdo got proven to be a racist too. But all you racists peg each other together. You guys compare each other to because that's all that shit is going on. A bunch of weirdo gay niggas pegging each other on street, hoping because they can't get no hoes.
I think we have very different.
I don't care what you gotta say. You are a pegger, bro. So live in your fucking pegging truth.
Yo, if you have an imagination like that, bro,
crying like bitches.
Dude,
Where's the masculinity in that cocksucker?
Solo, you screaming.
I'm screaming because you gotta hear what I gotta say for you to get it, you fucking idiot.
You
got his, man.
Scream and hear yourself.
You screaming
What
all
this nigga's
day.
talking about? You guys think it's a game? I wish one of you would pull up right now.
Pull
I've
up.
been in the gun lately. My aim is really good. Faggots, let that be known.
It's a beautiful
How we
day.
faggots when you was screaming at AMS until he bought you dinner, man.
Come on,
Right,
bro.
right. And you took all of my pictures from Instagram like a thought and try to run it up. But nigga, where the pictures at with you and your hoes, nigga? Hey yo, fat heeled hostage. Where the pictures at with you and your hoes, you bum ass nigga? Show us the receipts, bitch ass nigga.
Awesome.
Show us the receipts.
Good God.
Bomb ass looking faggot.
Nigga, I'm not a dating coach. Nigga.
But you're a bomb ass looking
All
faggot.
your
That's a
receipts
fact.
is you talking to hookers, nigga. What you talking about?
Hookers, bro. Your mama's a hooker.
Nigga,
Your
I saw
auntie's a hooker. Your grandmother's a hooker.
Hey,
What you
my
talking
grandma.
about, nigga?
Oh my God.
Next time you
Yo.
say something about the females I deal with, fix your and wash
So,
your
man,
fucking mouth.
Tell your mom to
fucking
take
idiot.
my bush out of her throat.
Yeah, fat you hostage. And next time you take a walk in the middle of New York, make sure you're not wheezing, breathing. Hi guys, it's Fat Heel Hostage.
We got
The black
yo,
pill
guys, we got a
it's
fan
winning,
here.
guys. You know
We
what?
got
The
a
red
fan
pill's
here,
losing.
man.
A bunch of copers. Oh my gosh. They got Rolo Copasi. They got Solo Fat TV84. Yeah, guys, a bunch of scammers. Oh, hold on, guys.
I mean, I'm not even going to call you a scammer because you're not fooling anyone.
You lose money, man.
A bunch of nobodies.
Dude, it's
Nigga,
a
you
voice
just got
for
on
winner right
You guys
now.
are a bunch of nobodies. You know
Why-
how I
if
know?
we're nobodies,
Y'all
why are you
talking
here?
about me. That's facts. I don't know none of you niggas. But
That's-
best believe,
but
if y'all
you-
niggas was in my face
why-
right
then why
now,
you here?
you would know who the fuck I am.
What
Best
would you-
believe that.
What would you do if we were in your face? I want to. Let's explore that. Let's explore that.
Cocksucker,
Solo.
when the boss speaks. Remember, when the boss speaks.
Well, you're
shut
not the
fuck
boss.
up.
You're not the
Whoa, what's
boss.
the boss?
Okay,
I'm
that's
definitely the
like
boss.
if that's
you know
like
why
your
I'm the
role.
boss of the black
God,
pill?
this is funny.
I'll explain that right now. Because every time you guys have a life, you talk about me. You guys are like obsessed ex-girlfriends that can't get over a relationship. A bunch of little thoughts running around. Black pill, black pill. Stop with the cope. If you want to get a bitch, get some money, status, or work out. It looks maxing, travel maxing. But you guys rather be doing some peg maxing on a fucking panel like some gay
this-
My
bitch.
this-
nigga,
said that
you
we weren't
advertising
women,
about
though.
Up for this
jerking
stuff,
off
man.
on Metaverse, man. Come on, man.
Come on,
What
man.
you talking about? Man?
Come on,
It's
bro.
my metaverse. See, but if you were really black pill, you would know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, well,
Who
I know.
cares about the metaverse?
Who
That's all
cares
wrong
about
stuff.
you? Your
Jerking
mom should have
off on
swallowed you, you
metaverse.
idiot. What
Wow.
are you talking about?
How old
All y'all
are you,
niggas got
bro?
roasted the
Why you
fuck
so
up just
Dude,
now.
you
Why you
know,
so
All
angry,
three
man?
faggots in the line,
Dude,
getting knocked
good
down like
God.
a pin
My
ball.
nigga,
Yo,
you
you
yelled at
fucking
idiot.
AMS until he bought you
AMS,
dinner.
AMS,
This
get
is the
AMS
voice of
dick
a
out your
winner
mouth,
right
nigga.
now.
Nigga,
Get
what is
AMS
this,
dick out
man?
your mouth,
Winner.
nigga.
Yo, my nigga, what
Wait,
is
what?
this?
You want to take a
Alpha
picture
man.
with
What is
AMS
this,
too?
nigga?
Is that
What
why
is
you
this,
mad?
nigga?
Because you didn't get to take a picture with AMS?
What is this,
Solo,
nigga?
Solo, you said
Idiot.
something.
It's the voice
You said
of a
something
winner.
very
That
Fucking
nigga
important.
idiot,
until he
like a
bought
bunch
you
of
dinner,
niggas
nigga.
on a panel talking like bitches.
This
Y'all
is
niggas
the
have some
alpha male
hoes.
right here. This is
Y'all
alpha
niggas have some
male.
hoes,
Yo.
and I would say that to your
This
faces.
is the
Oh,
alpha
you-
I
male.
really, really would, my nigga.
No,
So
you
come
wouldn't,
try
nigga.
me. We know why your last name is Little. Fucking idiot. Moving on.
Dude,
What's his
dude,
name?
dude,
Octavius.
Look
Gay.
at your voice,
Next.
bro. You got your alpha male.
Who's next?
And you're
I'm
speaking
serving
the
jokes
Solo,
up.
Solo,
I'm like
Solo.
I'm a
This
fucking
dude's got
doctor
the voice
serving
of a
pills.
bitch.
Who's fucking next?
Yo, you
Solo,
serving
Solo.
us.
Sound-
Man.
I-
You
I-
gotta yell at us until we buy him dinner, man.
Dealing with.
Yeah, he's
I
like,
do
keep
this shit
going.
with practice.
Let's go back to
You
dealing
niggas,
with
niggas that I went up against.
We
Well,
dealing
Solo,
with
what are you
hungry
talking
ass
about?
Back to that
nigga.
one point you
Nigga,
made.
I went up against some legends. You guys are bums.
Who you went up against?
Wow.
Ain't that's
Yeah.
why
Who
you
did I
did
go
it?
up against? I went up against the #1 guy in Midtown back in 2019. What's his name?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know
Chronic.
either. Undead, are you kidding me?
Chronic, the guy that just
knockoffs.
posts
Man,
feminism
get
shit?
outta here, dude. Get outta
man.
Oh, wait. So now people are going to act like Undead Chronic back in 2019 wasn't popping? Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I wasn't a
Popping
part
now?
of the manosphere then.
Yeah.
Who?
Solo Wallet, man.
Wow.
Undead Chronic?
You gotta take it.
I'm surprised that you guys don't want to give Undead Chronic his props.
Take it testosterone.
I mean,
Undead
Undead
Chronic was
Chronic,
popping in 2019.
Undead Chronic has a
Chronic is
following, but he just
red
posts
pill,
the
man.
same. He just posts
The
the
fuck are you
same
talking
feminism
about?
videos.
Yeah.
He's soft like you, man. You know what I mean?
Come
Soft
on,
like,
bro.
hey, soft like who, fat heel hostage?
From you,
Nigga, if
nigga.
you on my face right now, you better pray to Allah,
That nigga, I
God,
would
who is
say-
Farrakhan or whoever the fuck
Good
you want to talk
God,
to, nigga.
You're
I don't
making
play
the-
that shit.
You're making the
Who
same
you think is
thing,
the
like, if
muscle in
if
real
I was
life,
in your
nigga?
face.
Who do you
The
think is,
muscle.
nigga, I'm the real
muscle,
fucking
man.
Suge Knight of this shit. That's
Good
why niggas
God,
bow down
I
whenever I
know,
say some shit. Because I make shit happen, nigga. One phone call, nigga, I have your mama on TV, nigga. Facts.
Nah,
One phone
well,
call, nigga.
in Minnesota,
One phone
nigga.
call, nigga.
Nigga,
Yes,
you
So
live
you,
in
one
so you
phone
answered
call,
the
Minnesota,
nigga.
question.
nigga.
Facts.
So
All
If
of
we
it
were in your
so
face, you
one
would
phone
fight
call,
us.
nigga.
Polar bear come
TV
at me.
camera
Yo,
will be
this
all
is
over
like-
your
this
house.
This is
So
like the end of
Solo,
nigga.
can you clarify? So you're saying you would fight us if you met us in person?
Fight you for what, bro? If
Well,
you saw
you
me, you
just-
bow
you
down
just-
and act
You
like
just
no,
said you
but-
wouldn't see me in
Stop
my
the cap.
face.
If you saw me Octavius, you'd be like, "Can I get your autograph, bro?" You know how often that happens to
No.
me.
Bro,
Stop
like,
the cap,
bro,
my
you need
nigga.
$1? You need a sandwich or something?
Hey, yo, David Lil, shut the fuck up. You eat.
What's
Solo,
the
do
door for
you have
all
any
that
thoughts?
energy?
Do you have any
That's
thoughts about the
feminine,
gray
man.
pill? Since that was the talk of this.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Then what the? I don't even know where you. Do you even know where you are?
I know where I am, but I'm here to defend myself because you racist fucks called me Mr.
Racist?
Popo.
Okay. Let's take
See,
it one
once
point
again,
at a time.
oh,
Let's start with the
let's
Yo,
look at
that
racism.
you hostage, David Little. Remember?
Then I
Remember,
found
nigga?
it's mad
Remember?
crazy. Look at
Remember?
you screaming. Are you losing your
Remember,
voice
you little
already?
hoe ass nigga?
My
All you guys
God.
think this is just for fun, but in real life, pocket check all you niggas. Like I pocket check these YouTubers behind the scenes. That's why they need to shut the fuck up when I talk to them. So when I talk, nigga, talk to me nice. Talk to me
Talk to
nice.
me nice, bro.
I think I've been pretty nice this whole
Hey, yo,
time.
fat you
Yeah.
hostage. Get your niggas out the chat, man. If you
Nope.
want to have a calm conversation,
Nah,
let's
nigga.
do it one-on-one. Get
Nah,
these
you
niggas
brought
in the
too
back.
much. You brought too
Because
much
every time I
energy.
say
Nigga,
something,
you
I'm getting
macho,
cut
nigga.
off. Every
Nigga,
time I
you
say
screaming
something,
like a
I'm getting
bitch
cut
on
off.
this,
dude.
Every time I say something, I'm
Like a
getting cut
single
off.
mother, like a single mother coming from.
Hey, yo,
money.
David Little, shut the fuck up and go suck a dick. Because that's the
Damn,
best thing you
bro.
ever did in your life.
Dude, that's like the
You
third
fucking
like
faggot.
male on
That's
male
like-
reference
that's
you've
another
made,
You
man.
hostage.
A reference,
You
bro.
need your mans to come and back you up. I do
You
this
gotta-
shit
you gotta
solo,
watch that
anywhere,
video with
any
Tony.
place, in real life,
Oh, my
or anywhere. All you
Dude,
niggas
no
is
wonder why
hoes.
women can't.
All
see
you
it.
niggas is
Popo,
bitches.
Mr. Popo.
Fucking
Solo.
faggots.
Look at that energy.
Damn,
Hey,
nigga,
he burned a
If
lot of
that- yo,
calories
if,
there.
If
so
that's
good.
what being an alpha means, then damn, Jesus.
Hey, I mean, it was good exercise for him.
Oh
That's all
my
I'm gonna
God,
say.
that was cardio for him, man. You heard he's out of breath and everything. He's better take his Xanax.
Yeah,
That was a mental breakdown. He was ready to pop. I felt him when he was
Well,
talking.
we know he hasn't left the manosphere. That's all.
Okay, so Solo said something there in the middle that was kind of interesting. He said he accused them of being racists, like all of them. He said, I think he said like, "Oh, you racist fucks" or something like that. In a moment, he's going to accuse them of being racist again, right? And listen to the words he uses to describe these guys as he's basically accusing them of being racist. And I want to analyze this because I think there's some interesting psychology here. Let me just skip ahead, okay?
Him and ATM, that's what they do, is stalk men, man. Yo,
good God.
You post videos talking about news, then why you posting videos? And the thing is, he said, yo, I don't talk about niggas. You literally screamed at AMS until the nigga gave you dinner, man. You stalked the nigga until he bought you food, man.
Yeah, he can clip us all you want. We won't flag.
Yeah.
Popo Solo, man. There it is right there, man. We had the interview.
Why did I feel like I was back in high school talking to him?
I was just trying to go one point at a time. I was like, all right, let's explore that, Solo. I feel like we're talking to a toddler.
It was like
back. Oh, Solo back.
See, you guys are just proving my point just now. You guys are proving my point just now.
Kick the
You're proving
doors
my
open,
point just
bro.
now.
I mean, it just happened, man. You know, we're talking about what happened. We're reflecting.
Yeah, we was
Yo,
reflecting
man,
here, man.
what's wrong with you, man?
Everything all right, bro?
Yeah,
Fat healed hostage. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
All that fat is
Nigga, you left the manosphere. What's
all
all
that
this
cortisol
energy
left
about?
too high, nigga.
All this
Nigga, I
energy
did
about?
5 miles today. What the fuck
What,
did you do?
5 miles on chasing a nugget?
Hey, fat healed hostage. When was the
Man,
last time
it's only like 2
you saw
calories.
your
to push
jawline,
in.
nigga? I got a
It's like
jawline now,
4
nigga.
minutes went
I don't
past.
care. I'm up and show you my jawline, nigga. I got a jawline now.
Said you
What
didn't
about
care.
you, nigga? You got
Nigga,
one?
why you asking a man about how you look, man? Nigga,
So
I'm
why you got
straight,
pictures
nigga.
up of
Why
me?
do I want to
Why
see
do you have
your
pictures
jaw?
saved of me on your hard drive?
Because,
cocksucker?
nigga, you want to attack me? I attack you. I
No,
got
I've never attacked you, though. I don't
Yes,
even know
you
who the
did,
fuck
nigga.
you
You
are. You
flagged
Indian
my
groupie.
channel.
Bullying?
I
How
don't
you
even know who
flag
the
my
fuck
channel?
you are, nigga.
How you
You are a
flag my
dick
channel?
clout
Nigga.
chaser. All you niggas is clout chasers. But I don't have any clout to give you,
Nigga, your
cocksuckers.
channel got no clout, man.
But that's why you keep talking about me
You're
every day, right,
synonymous
nigga?
right now.
That's why you keep talking about me every time you go live, right?
No,
Fucking
nigga, I
cocksucker.
don't talk about you, nigga.
You're a
Oh
cocksucker,
my
though.
You're,
Keep
you're
it
a
a
funny
minute.
guy. We'll play the
Keep it a
clip.
Yo,
minute.
how
All
you
y'all
calling
niggas
me?
gay.
Yo, how you
guys-
calling me gay
If there
when
was a
you
woman knocking on your
You
door
made
right
like
now,
at
knock,
least
knock. Who's there?
18
It's
homosexual
Emily.
references
Emily
in
who?
one
And then you
20
open up the
minutes.
door like, skirt. Yeah, I'm here to give you some pussy. You'd be like, no pussy. Close
Yo,
the
this
door.
dude is
'Cause you guys
entertaining,
are
man.
weird. That's the type of shit y'all do.
If someone gotta be the bad guy, let it be Solo.
Yeah,
I'm the most
you
hated.
chilling,
I'm the
man?
most hated guy in the
No,
manosphere.
you're
That's
not
why they
hated.
kicked
What
me out.
No,
I'm the most
But you
hated guy in the
alpha, bro.
manosphere.
You
That's
the
why they
man.
kicked
you're
me
not
out.
hated, man.
You ain't hated.
Man, Joy left.
But a
Yo,
bunch of you guys want to come and pick on me.
We
And I
said
told
what the
Ace
black pill
Pluto,
is.
stay away from you niggas. And guess what? You guys betrayed him too. And then guess what?
Ace?
I kept telling you coon niggas.
Who did we betray?
Fat heel hostage,
Coons?
you a coon too. I
So
told
now,
all you
now,
coon
so
niggas,
now you're
stay
racist
away from
and with
Coach
gay
Blackpill.
terms.
Stay away from him. No, you coons backed them all up.
Okay, so I thought this part was pretty funny, actually. He accuses them, and by implication myself, of being a racist while literally calling them coons. He's like, you coons are all a bunch of racists. And you could hear them. They're like, wait, what are you talking about? Like, you're the one using racial language. And, you know, I've always thought that that's kind of sad when somebody has... It's like I talked about before with the whole, like, you will respect a man, you will respect me. When someone has a complex about what they are, right? Like, because they make such a big deal of it. And, you know, when he accuses everybody, he accused Face No LMS of being a white guy that doesn't like him for being black. And yeah, he calls other black men coons. Like, he's got such a complex about it. It's sad, but it's funny at the same time. And keep in mind, I've got nothing against Solo. Nothing. I wish the guy well, honestly. But it does entertain me tremendously. Let's keep going.
nigga, man, we ain't even talked to him. I ain't even
All you
know
niggas
he
is
like
bums.
that, nigga. He
You
was
niggas,
on the.
what y'all niggas need to do is run 5 miles like I did.
Oh,
Take a shower,
good for
soap
you.
max,
Good
facts,
job for you. Good job
hop
for
on
you.
Tinder, and get a breezy to come through.
That's
It's
awesome, man.
problem solved.
wow.
All that
Man,
David
if that's
little
happening
energy
for you,
might
good
be
for you,
bigger.
man.
As
But
long as
since
you
you
have
guys
a
want to come at me,
test.
the Kamehameha King, I'll show you what this Dragon Ball Z is about.
I just
let's
don't-
run
I
this
just
back.
don't
Z,
know
you're like
about,
27 years old.
Because
I just-
now, what happened when Vegeta thought he could try Goku?
Vegeta?
When Super Saiyan Blue, cocksuckers. What
Bro,
happened?
how old are you?
Nigga, you still
Oh,
watching?
now you niggas don't act like y'all don't watch
You
Dragon
was
Ball
trash,
Z.
nigga.
But y'all got
watch
Mr.
it.
Popo up. Now you guys gonna act like you guys don't
You
watch
can
Dragon Ball
remember his
Z.
name. Now you remember
Nigga.
his name on a second.
Solo, like, if you're having that kind of success, good for you. But you're not. Your
Yeah.
behavior's not matching
But
that.
right, because I get on the internet and I entertain. That's what I do.
Oh,
You got
nah,
you
you
fucking
ain't
idiots.
So
You
you're
don't know
like
when
Doc
you're being
MH.
trolled
You're
or not.
acting.
Do you
You're
know when
acting
you're being
right
trolled
now.
or not? Do
Nigga,
you know when you're
was
being trolled
screaming
or
at
not?
a regular nigga. I got
You're
videos you
upset,
So you
man.
screaming
get
at
shot
a
at
dude
people
for
like this in
nothing.
real life?
We got this
You guys gonna
opportunity,
act
so you
like
scream
wait,
at
Fabio
regular
hostage. You gonna act like you ain't seen my interviews with the ladies?
Oh, nah.
Facts?
Oh, I
Nah,
did.
bro.
I saw 2 hookers. Man.
Facts.
Saw an old ass hooker in a broke down neighborhood. Nigga.
Nigga, it's English. It's English, not Cantonese, nigga.
Yo, I don't speak Guyanese, man. I don't speak
it. No, not
Guyanese.
Guyanese. It's not even Guyanese.
Nah,
it's Ghanaian, idiot. It's Ghanaian, idiot.
I couldn't tell with the yellow, the tangerine Dakishi, nigga.
I'm 3 languages deep, nigga.
Tangerine.
And Fatty hostage. You still ain't played a video that I sent you, cocksucker.
Oh,
What's
nah,
up?
I ain't playing that.
What's up?
Good
I ain't gonna open a random video.
What's up,
dude? You made my day, bro.
Let me see this.
Yeah,
man,
David Little, I know you're feeling insecure right now, and then you got another weirdo named Coctavius in the stream.
Is it safe to put on stream?
Coctavius, good God. Dude, you gotta
check a lot of cock on your mind.
Oh my God, these niggas are engaged.
Going from
all you
LGBTQ
niggas hold each other's hands then. Because that's what the black pill is turning into.
Dude, aren't
the LGBTQ
most of your boys go to the pride
bunch of niggas that want to act like they're men.
What makes
you want to peg each other. Just live in your truth then.
Don't
you guys should call yourself
what black pill guys have you
where y'all niggas talk about men. But y'all want to come at me.
Yo,
so here I am bringing the smoke, and now y'all want to hold up hands like Britney Spears do. Bunch of bitches.
That's interesting.
Man, you wildin', man. You need
I'm
help.
curious of what black pill bros you've hung out with.
I've seen the video. Hold on, let me try to share that.
Let's see what this is.
Let's try to clear Solo's name, man.
I mean,
what I got from the movie was how I fucked your mom last night.
I mean,
that's what I got from the movie.
Are you obsessed with the Dom DeMarco soundbite?
You really
are you obsessed with that? Because that's the point you're making. Because you're just the soundbite.
That's how I know you don't watch my content. I haven't used the Don DeMarco soundbite since last time I went to Miami.
Okay,
and I retired it.
I don't know
you. Fuck up if you don't watch my content.
So how am I obsessed with
that energy?
You don't watch my content.
How am I obsessed with you?
You got exposed. Oh
yeah, I never said I watched your content.
Oh, you niggas don't watch me. You guys are a bunch of
how are we obsessed with
racist ass motherfuckers. All David Little, you're a cracker. Cocktail.
How are we obsessed with you if you don't watch your content?
A bunch of and Fat Heel hostage. How you gonna put up a picture like that when that looks like you without a beard more than it looks like me?
Nigga, that's you.
That looks like you without a beard, Fat Heel hostage.
Dude, you have to knock his height down by at least 7 feet to be there.
Man, I love that so much, man. First of all, he calls David Little, who is a black man. He black. David Little is a black guy, from what I understand. And at first he calls him a coon, a racist coon, and then later in the conversation he calls him a racist cracker. Like, it's just I just love the schizophrenia, man. You gotta give Solo credit, man. He is a very entertaining guy. He's probably one of the most entertaining guys. Like, you notice I'm not even giving that much commentary. I'm just kind of letting this shit run because I just wanted to share it with more people than what it's currently got. Because yeah, man, he is a funny guy, Solo. He's always been a funny guy. Apparently once upon a time, like in 2015, he actually made good content before he just lost his mind. I don't know, man. Like, I've not been on YouTube in many months, and, you know, it's great to go back to Normieville, you know, go back to my job, and, you know, I got a little promotion at work, and it's just a great feeling to just be back in the normie world for a while. And, you know, if you're doing live streams every day, streaming about crypto and your haters and, you know, all the bad people out there, it's going to turn you into this. It's going to turn you into a broken wreck. You know, I see it in other spheres, like in the politics sphere, you know. I look at people who do live streams every single day, and, you know, they're like begging for super chats and pennies and crypto, and, oh, man, it's a sad life when you see this, man. It's a very sad life. But yeah, I just loved the fact that he's like, you're a coon, you're a cracker, all of you guys are racist. And it's like I said the other day on that community post. If you're calling white people crackers because they're white, that's a racial slur. Like, I don't care. Is it as bad as the hard R N-word? Probably not. But it's still like, you know, it's still an insult. You know, it's still an insult intended to cause offense. You're a racist person. If you call white people crackers to insult them, you're a racist guy. And it's fine if you're racist, but just, like, let's not pretend that it's not racist to do that. And I don't care if people are racist. If some guy calls me a cracker, good for you. You know, I'll insult you back. But it's just funny. It's funny. Let's keep going.
Right. So y'all got Mr. Popo up, and y'all think it's funny with this whole racist rhetoric. David Little, shut your coon ass up.
Dude,
all
you
you
said
niggas,
the end so many times there.
You the
You
biggest
call
coon.
people that?
All you niggas is coons, bro.
Good
not-
And
God.
I'm not
that's why
black,
y'all
man.
can never walk through my hood. Because y'all will get jumped
Nigga,
for that
man,
bullshit.
in
That's
Minnesota.
facts. Yeah,
Yeah,
wait, you
nigga,
don't think
yeah.
Minnesota got hoods? You
You got
idiot.
Brock Lesnar up there, man.
Bro,
Chill
you
out.
sound stupid as fuck. Come to North
Oh, what's
Minneapolis.
up?
I mean, if you made so much crypto, why are you in the hood?
You know, that's actually another good point there by Caduceus. Like, you're meant to be like, you know, a crypto millionaire. You're always talking about how, like, you're making all these moves in life. Like, if you go to his channel, it's all crypto. And there was a video where he celebrated a glitch where it showed that he had $1 billion in his account. And he celebrated it like it was real. Like, I got to be a billionaire for 3 minutes. Of course, it was all crypto, but, you know, whatever, right? I got to be a billionaire for several minutes. But at the end of the day, you're just a brother in the hood. Like, where's the real, you know, where's the generational wealth there? Or where's the evidence that you've become self-made? I always find it funny when people always talk about how much money they got, but they later say that they're like, come to my hood. So you admit that you live in a low socioeconomic area? Why would people take financial advice from you? Doesn't Solo sell financial advice? Like, doesn't he sell courses on crypto? It's a good point. It's a good point. Anyway, I think we'll move on from that. I think I've had enough of a laugh at this. But yeah, I just wanted to cover it because I found it by accident, essentially. And I thought it was great. So there you go. That's Solo TV for you.
That's facts! That's facts! That's facts!
All right, what else was I going to talk about? I don't want to go too much into detail on this one because, you know, it's politics. You know, people kind of hate politics. People are burnt out on politics. Especially like American politics or online politics. It's like most of us have jobs and we have lives or, you know, but things that we are interested in that are just, you know, different to politics. I'm not really big on chatting about it, but you know, I have a shoestring interest in political discourse around the world, and I found out through the grapevine that one of the biggest channels, I think it's the biggest content creator on Twitch got banned for using the word cracker in a derogatory way, you know, referring to white people as crackers. Hassan Piker is Turkish, I think. And I didn't care. Then I found out that Vosh got banned from Twitch. Again, don't care. Don't pay attention. Haven't watched a Vosh video in about a year, so I just didn't really think about it. But I saw that the Young Turks covered it, and I paid a little bit of attention to what had been happening in the world politically with the Rittenhouse thing, and I saw just how dishonest the Young Turks were in covering Kyle Rittenhouse, you know, that teenager who shot a couple of guys clearly in self-defense. And for the last decade I've watched TYT. You know, anytime anyone shoots anyone in self-defense, it's because they're a white supremacist, you know, murderer. And I've become so disgusted by them. Like, it didn't start out that way. Back in 2010, 11, 12, I used to watch them intermittently, even though I was never fully on board. You know, they would talk about the war on women, and I'd be like, you know, even in 2010, I didn't really see much of a war on women. And they would talk about, like, you know, we live in a rape culture. College campuses are awash with frat boy rape culture. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure if you walked onto any college campus in the Western Hemisphere and identified yourself as a rapist, you'd immediately be outcast and then subsequently reported to the police, because even in prison, rape is not grape, I should say, you know, is not considered to be something positive. So, you know, I was like, okay, they've got a lot of dumb views. But it was over the years, it was just one thing after another. I remember when the George Zimmerman happened, you know, all we knew is that an African-American teenager had been shot in a gated community while visiting his father, and that the guy who killed him was called George Zimmerman. And Cenk Uygur went ballistic, screaming about what he presumed to be like a middle-aged white guy. And of course it was later revealed that, you know, Zimmerman wasn't a middle-aged white guy. And you could see the look on Cenk's face, like, how do I deal with it? You know, how do I deal? And I remember thinking at the time, I was like, yeah, you assumed, you know, because these guys railed against Fox News for years because Fox News are biased and Fox News will spin the news to fit their narrative. And I was like, but that's what you guys do. You spin the news to fit your narrative. And it wouldn't bother me if they just, were openly political, but they'll then pretend to be honest in terms of the way they report the hard news and that they just have their biased opinions of it. But I was like, no, you guys misrepresent the core news to fit your narrative. But anyway, so after that, they covered the situation. Now, that guy, Hassan Piker, Hassanabi, or whatever, now he's got a long history of saying outrageous and ridiculous things. I think he talked about, wasn't there a famous thing where he talked about how the 2001 attacks were justified or something? He's got a long history of just making outrageous statements. I know that when right-wingers accuse liberals of being anti-American, it's usually bullshit, that's what led to freedom fries, but he really is one of those people who really does hate the Western democracies and the United States. He really is anti-American. But whatever. I don't watch Twitch. I don't think I've ever been on Twitch. I think maybe I made an account 2 years ago with the intention of maybe uploading videos. I never went back on there once, even to verify my account. I think I just went in there, hit the create account button, got to the what do they call it, the catch here, the security check, and I was just how many pictures have horses in them? And I was like, I can't be bothered doing this, and I left. I think that's the only time I've ever been on. The only time I've ever been on Twitch was then it's like TikTok. It's one of those worlds that I just, it's a planet that I've never visited, or I've circled the planet once and then flew back to Earth. Fuck these websites like Twitch. They offer nothing. And when I think of Twitch, I think of titty streamers, and I think of cringy woke SJW type, people sitting around talking about intersectionality. That's what I think of when I think of Twitch. I have no interest in visiting that planet. So I don't care that Hassanabi got banned from this website. I hope that Twitch itself gets banned. To hell with Twitch, right? But I saw the Young Turks cover this, and I was just like, yeah, that's exactly the type of thing they would say. Let me play you the clip, right? Let me play you the clip of the Young Turks, and you get the idea, right?
I've been called a c***er more times than every single one of you pasty little c***er bitches in my chat, okay? Let's be real for a second, okay, Mr. Alabama? I've been called a load more than you. Why? Because I'm extremely online, okay? So shut the up. Stop crying about this term, okay? Recognize that the person who's calling you a is literally powerless, okay? Sorry, it's just the truth. A person calling you a is powerless. They're doing it as someone who's been historically oppressed, blowing off steam, okay? You can say that that's infantilizing or whatever but that's truly the reality.
Oh, wow, I get so discriminated against because you called me honky. All this is total lies, and it's meant to appease the right wing. Don't worry, we are cracking down on anti-white racists. It's absurd. There's no such thing. People are pretending that there's a problem when there isn't. It's the usual right-wing victimology. Oh, I'm such a victim. BS, total lies.
So I'm not going to subject you to the full clip, 5 minutes of the Young Turks, ranting and raving, especially when they're triggered, it's just too much, The sound of Anna Kasparian screaming is too much. But you can go watch the full clip yourself. It's got 120-something thousand views already. It was posted, I think, 2 weeks ago, or about a week ago, rather. They essentially said that they essentially justified what Hassan Piker was saying. They pretty much because the word cracker doesn't have a history of institutional racism. It's like the N-word. And I agree, look, if you steal a TV, you're a thief. If you rob a bank, you're a thief. But one is worse than the other. I don't think many people would dispute that cracker is not as bad as the hard R, right? I think most people would probably agree with that. But it's still a racial slur. And Jink is oh, well, there's no such thing as white racism, he essentially said. And again, you could make the argument that it's not as bad Which, by the way, I wouldn't make that argument. In my opinion, it depends. It depends also on the extent as well. Like, if there's a white guy that maybe in like a superheated argument, he drops the N-word. Like, there's a scene in The Sopranos where a white, middle class white guy, family man, with the SUV, gets robbed by a bunch of black guys, and then you can tell it's out of character. He drops the N-word on them, and his wife's like, "What?" And he's like, "Well, who else? As in, right, who else would rob us at night?" But you could see that he wasn't the type of guy that would constantly go around saying that type of stuff. What's worse, the white guy who maybe drops 1 or 2 N-bombs in his life versus the other type of guy, say the black guy, who every time he sees a white guy in the street walks up and spits at his feet and goes, "Fuck you." I'm not going to say it because I don't want the algorithm to shut me down, and then uses that particular slur, cracker, right? I mean, let's be real. Even though the hard R is worse, if you've got a guy who is constantly racist towards white people, like his entire life, that's probably worse than a white guy who's very occasionally racist towards other groups of people. So there's a lot of context that goes into it. Why did I say this video was going to be a fun video with no analysis, and now I'm going like super super deep on stuff? But I digress. The point is, right, I really despise the way the Young Turks always do this type of shit. And that, by the way, that argument that you can't be racist against white people because they have the power, according to whom do they have the power? It's like I said on that community post the other day. What if some alt-right guy, some guy who, is super based and JQ-pilled, went and sprayed a swastika on the fence of some like wealthy Jewish guy, right? And then said, well, they have all the power. They run the banks, they run Hollywood and all of that, that JQ stuff, right? Well, you're essentially justifying his argument. Because if you sit there and say, well, white people, they have all the power, well, you're essentially making the argument that a bunch of alt-righters would make when they say, well, the tribe, the small-hatted people have all the power, so it's okay to use slurs against them. It's okay to paint a swastika on Steven Spielberg's fence because, what, he's got hundreds of millions of dollars. You're not hurting him by saying it, so it makes it morally okay. Yeah, you're not hurting him, but the intent is still bigoted. So, yeah, if someone calls me a cracker in the comments section, unironically, like not as a joke, like if, if Solo TV came over and called me a cracker, yeah, okay, whatever, it's funny, right? It's Solo. But yeah, it's still a racial slur at the end of the day. So, no, it's a dumb fuck argument, okay? Again, and the idea that, it's okay to use slurs, racial slurs, against the racial group that has the power. You can ask a whole bunch of different people which racial group controls society. Because if you go ask a leftist versus, say, an alt-righter, you'll get a very different answer, a very different perception of what even defines a race. I mean, again, I use the analogy, like, you look at the Holocaust, right? Like, what ethnicity died in the Holocaust, okay? You could show a bunch of Africans, and as far as they're concerned, a bunch of white people died. Anyway, let's move on. That's enough politics for today. I just wanted to talk about this briefly. What else was I going to talk about? I was going to do like a full video breakdown of it, but again, I decided to just take a break from YouTube before doing it. I was going to do a reaction to one of Travis Blackpill's videos where he called into question the black pill as a concept, which I guess is kind of an odd, statement coming from a guy who calls himself Travis Blackpill. Now, keep in mind, this was back in like late August, early September that I saw this video that he did, and I haven't had a chance to watch any of his videos since. So he might have totally just, renounced what he had said the week before about how the black pill, in many ways, is disproven by observable reality. And his theory was that, the black pillars will say that women are attracted to the most, the top tier guys, right? And that whenever you see a woman with an average looking guy or below average looking guy, she's beta boxing, like using him for his money, so to speak. And he pointed out that many of these women are earning more money than the guy that they're, that they're with. That many of these guys are like broke-ass uni students or, entry-level guys, and their girlfriends actually have more at their jobs, their office jobs. So this whole beta bucks theory is wrong, that it has more to do with like them needing someone regular, them needing someone to be there with them. And I've seen many examples of this all around me. And what I would say is that it doesn't disprove the black pill. What it means is that it's contextual, that there's layers to it, that people aren't one-dimensional. And what I mean by that is a girl might spend a period of her early 20s where she has casual one-nighters with guys that range from a 5.5 to a 9, right? And then she'll settle down with a guy who's a 6.5. She had one-night stands with guys that were actually less good-looking than her current boyfriend, but also guys that were significantly better looking than her current boyfriend. So it's not like set in stone. A lot of guys like to pretend that there's like some algorithm to human psychology, and there isn't. There just isn't. And I'll probably do like a maybe. I'm trying to stay away from analysis on this channel. I'm just trying to like come in here and just chat about whatever I feel like talking about. Maybe at some point I'll do like more of a edited deep dive into the subject, but yeah, that was something I did want to talk about. These pill philosophies are so one-dimensional, which is why I stopped using them long ago, except ironically. At work, right? Whenever one of the guys in my team comes up with a good idea, like a good marketing idea, I'm like, man, that's totally based in red pill. And because they're guys in their 20s, they're plugged into internet culture, and they laughed, and they're like, yeah, man, totally based, man. It's very funny. Anyway, so unironically, I don't really care about any of these black pill, gray pill, pink pill, green with yellow polka dot pills, but I did think it was an interesting topic of conversation. So at some point I might do a deeper dive into that if I can be bothered doing more analysis on this channel. But other than that, pretty much life as usual for me. Like I said, I've been returning to the world of Normieville just lately, just focusing on some wage slavery, which is fine, I don't mind doing a bit of that every now and then. As I said, it's actually good to return to the world of Normieville. What else was I going to say? Oh, yes. So like I said, I'll be doing more streaming over the New Year period. I'll do probably, because I have a couple of weeks off, I'll probably do a stream around somewhere between January 5th and 10th. I think I'll probably do a stream then. And I'll see what else is out there. I was going to touch on Coach CRP. He was doing some really special stuff on Telegram. Coach was high IQ trolling. He was sending his Telegram supporters to go out and he was pretending to be Tyler Durden from Fight Club, and he was doing a stream where he was encouraging his followers to go out and do damage to government buildings because he was just trolling. It was the weirdest thing ever. And I was like, man, Coach has just lost his mind, and I really wanted to cover it. Maybe in the next stream I'll talk about that, but if not, I'll link you to some videos of other people covering it. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys have as good a New Year's as you can. We have thousands of new cases per day happening right now. It's the era of Omicron, buckaroos. That's right, boyos. Omicron. I think was it Sydney? The other day we had 5,700 cases in one day, and of course within that group of 5,700, one person died, which is tragic. A 198-year-old woman whose heart stopped beating 3 weeks ago tragically died in the night yesterday of Omicron. So we all must shed a tear for her and make sure we shut down the economy and everything just to be on the safe side. So there's that going on. But yeah, other than that, pretty much life is normal. It's the middle of summertime here. It's 1,000,000 degrees Celsius. Those of you, the majority of people who previously watched this channel were from the Northern Hemisphere. sitting. I was checking the weather in like Winnipeg, and it was like minus 14 degrees Celsius is their daily high. So, you know, while you guys are all frozen, I'm over here in baking hot Australia. Thank you for listening to the stream. I'm going to cut it short. I'm going to get back on with my day. And like I said, I'll be back in the new year with a new stream. And I might put more effort into the next stream. This was just kind of low effort, but maybe I'll put a bit more time and effort into the next stream. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for listening. Catch you later. Cheers.